I wanted to go over the last week's worth of sales at Somnium Space. They had their land auction about a few weeks ago, and the red parcels are already sold. The gray parcels have not sold yet. You cannot buy any of the gray parcels right now. The gray parcels will be sold in a second land auction, maybe sometime next year. The team hasn't actually come out with a date yet. But I wanted to go over some of the yellow sales are aftermarket now. So we had the land auction. All of the red parcels have been sold, and now they are listing them for sale on OpenSea, and people can buy them from other people, peer-to-peer, basically. When you buy one of these parcels now, they're like 2 or 3 times the price that it was during the land auction. All of the small parcels, there were about 7 parcels sold in the last week, and they're selling for 2 times more, or even a little bit more than that, than the original price. The price was 0.3, and during the auction it could have gone a little higher than that, so some people might have paid 0.4 depending on where the parcel was, but they're selling for 0.67 now, 0.5, 0.62, 0.55, and some of them are selling for cubes. Somnium cubes are worth about 10 cents, and then only 1 medium parcel sold in the last week for 2 ether. They were selling for 0.75 during the auction, so that's almost 3x. 2.25 would be 3x. And the XL parcels, 12 of them have sold. They're very big. The small parcel is only 10 meters by 10 meters by 10 meters, and the medium parcel is 25 by 25 by 25, and the XL parcel is 50 by 50 by 50. So the XL parcel is very big, and people are using the XL parcels to build something a little bit bigger and maybe more involved, because it allows all kinds of more attributes than a small parcel. So you could have bought an XL parcel for 1.45 Ethereum during the auction, and now the 3 obviously would be times 2, so they're selling for more than 2x. A lot of people do like these ones, but you can see the water, there's nothing here, water. So some of these parcels are selling that look like they can see the water. So I'm going to click on this right here. This is an infographic that I made, that I just copied and pasted this whole thing in Paint and colored these squares yellow when they were purchased. So this is the last week on the northern part of the map, and this is the same the last week on the southern part of the map. You can see the water parcels. Everything that is close or on the water is selling pretty quick, and you can see the part number here and everything, so you can click on those if you wanted to. But I'm going to click on a couple of these spots here. So a lot of these parcels sold in this area, so I'm going to click on this 360 spot right here so you can see exactly where we are on the map, and see if we can see the water from here, because some of these parcels are right on the water. I'm already in a 360. I'm in the northern part of the map. You can see the small parcels right here for sale compared to this. So if I hit escape, I'm right over in this area now. So you can see this is the spot that we are, these XL parcels. This is the 360. I'm going to click on that one right now so you can see exactly where it is, and check out the space inside Somnium. This is just on my laptop too. This isn't anything special. I'm not in VR right now. So the views and the feeling when you have your headset on are so much better inside VR. You can see the parcels on the road going by right there, and you can see the water right from here. You can also see these little spots right here. These are land parcels too. They're just little notifiers so you can see about the land parcel. But those are the waterfront parcels. You can come this far back away from the water and see the water still. So some of these spots that you can get, I was just on this 360 right here. So even if you get one of these spots over here, it's not technically waterfront. It's not labeled as waterfront on OpenSea. And but if you buy this parcel, you can still build on it. And when you build on it and tell your friends to come to it, or your coworkers, and you're on this parcel, you can still see good views of the water. So it doesn't necessarily have to be waterfront if you can find something a little bit cheaper, or make an offer on one of these parcels over here in these areas. But these parcels are going for, NFTs don't usually do this. Most of these companies will list all of their NFTs, people will buy them, and then they open the market afterwards, and people start selling them for similar to the same prices that they were bought. But Somnium Space right now is selling for 2 or 3 times what they bought, and these teleporters are even more than that. These teleporters were listed for 1 Ethereum, all 25 of them sold, and some of them even sold for 2 or 3 Ethereum during the auction. And after the auction, during the last week, 4 of them have sold for 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, and 3.9. So these are going for so much more 3 weeks after the auction, because you can take one of these 25 teleporters and put them on your land. So imagine 25 spread out all over Somnium. It will probably take you a half hour to an hour to walk from one side all the way to the northern side, across all the way over to the mountains. You cannot fly, you cannot teleport easily. The only way you can teleport is by using one of these teleporters. So you can there'll be one here in the main Somnium base headquarters area, and then other people will have the other 25 that can be spread about the whole world. And when you click on one of the teleporters, you'll be able to just zip right over to this area in the mountains, or this area in the mountains, or this area on the island, and you'll be able to see all of those 25 listed. It'll probably cost you a few cubes to teleport, so 3 or 4 cubes, 30 cents, 40 cents to teleport from one side to the other side. When you take your headset off and you're standing over here on one of these parcels and you put your headset back on, you're going to go back to the same spot. You don't automatically spawn back to the headquarters. So there's no easy way to just appear from this spot to another spot. You're going to have to put your headset back on and walk over, or pay for one of the teleporters. So those teleporters are sharing revenue, and they're going to be a great way of making money in the future. Using land parcels to start a business or to run your own little thing is going to be an important way of making money too. So people are spending a lot of money on these parcels because they are right in the front and center, and they're going to be worth a lot more money in the future. So you can tell that this Somnium Space land auction is going very, very well. People want this land. There's not that much for sale. A lot of the community members are they feel like this is a very special platform. It's not like every other land platform that's just trying to make money. Their graphics are amazing. Everything going on at Somnium is just absolutely amazing. The community members are great. So I really have high hopes for Somnium, and the money is talking here, because you can see that people are paying high dollars for these land parcels. So hold on tight. These are very, very precious parcels.